CPT News at 7.
If no news is good news, then bad news is CPT News.
Good evening, my name is Chuck Hogan. This is CPT News at 7. Our main story tonight: are you positive about the charge of your electrons? In a statement from the University of Doom, Professor Walter Schmidt von Winkelstein has apparently invented an antimatter death ray. He claims it will only be used for good, but with a reputation like his, can we trust him? Joining us here in the studio is Professor Gavin Simpson. May I call you Gav?
No, you may not, Chuck.
Okay, Gav, the question we really want to know is, are our protons safe?
Well, to answer that question, Chuck, we're going to have to use science.
Oh my God, is that safe?
Don't panic, Chuck. Science is all around us. But to answer this question, we're going to have a look at a very specific part of science, the science of antimatter. If you think about it, everything in this world and everything around us is made out of the same materials. They're the same stuff. For example, Chuck is made of the same basic components as this desk. And myself. They were all made out of matter. But matter is not the only thing in this universe. There is also antimatter.
What the hell is antimatter? Well, to find out, we're going to go to our reporter in the field, who's going to tell us exactly what it is.
If matter is protons, neutrons and electrons, then antimatter is antiprotons, antineutrons and positrons.
For example, a proton has mass of 1.67 times 10 to the negative 27 kilograms and charge of 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 coulombs. However, an antiproton has the same mass but the opposite charge. When matter and its counterpart meet, they destroy each other completely in a process known as annihilation. All their mass is converted into energy in the form of a pair of photons, and this energy is equal to the mass of the original particles times by the speed of light squared. This is derived from Einstein's famous equation E equals mc squared.
Here's a demonstration to show you just how annihilation works. If this is matter and this is antimatter and they come together, this is what would happen. Do not try this at home.
Okay, thanks, roving reporter. Gav, is antimatter going to kill us all?
Well, actually, Chuck, the thing is, antimatter is actually very important to our understanding of the early universe. So don't be too scared of it. Back to our roving reporter to explain why.
There is virtually no antimatter in the universe as far as we know. Why is this? Also, why is there so little matter in the universe compared to empty space? One explanation for this is that in the early universe there were roughly equal amounts of matter and antimatter, but with 1 part in a billion more matter. Most of the matter and virtually all the antimatter were annihilated, leaving just 0.0000001% of the starting matter to form all the stars and planets we see today. This slight difference in numbers caused quantum fluctuations to make up you, me, and everything else.
I'm sorry, roving reporter, we're going to have to interrupt you there. Joining us in the studio is Professor von Winkelstein with his antimatter death ray. Professor, when you take over the world, can I be on your team?
Well, citizens of Earth, do not fear. I am not going to kill you. I am merely going to enslave you all. Now for a demonstration of my power. Now watch, people of Earth, as I turn this object into its antimatter counterpart. Nine!
I've been Chuck Hogan, CPT News at 7. We'll see you next time if there is one. I need new pants!
CPT News at 7.